Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Scripts. How is everyone doing? I forget that when I go over here, it makes my model shrink. How's everyone doing? My stomach hurts. I drank my milk too fast. Today was good. That's good. Today was I'm not saying it was bad. It was just kind of. It was just It was just there. It was just happened. I don't have nothing really happened. It was kind of weird. All the kids are testing, so it's hard for me to give a lesson, but it also means I can't really see kids. And news is going around that we may or may not have classes on Friday because of the weather. I never I never want to get my hopes up. Is the thing. Nice, you caught the Weedle. I'm surprised you went after the Weedle. Yeah, I never want to get my hopes up because it's happened like multiple times last year where they were like, "Oh, it's going to be so cold. We can't come in. Oh, there's going to be this. Oh, there's going to be that." And I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up. I really don't. Um so everyone's hoping, everyone keeps talking about it, but that's what happened last time. Everyone kept talking about it. I am hoping. It would be great because the homework I have from school is very heavy. There's heavy reading that has nothing to do with the homework we get, which is annoying, but I still read because one, it's interesting. Two, I don't know if I actually have to do the reading. So, but it's helpful anyway. But I'm mad though because if I do end up having to not go, I end up being virtual, but then I still have to go to my foot doctor's appointment. I have to go all the way to the foot doctor to get my last electric shock. And then, yeah. Mm. Uh-oh. My mouth tracking isn't working. What happened? I probably could, but I need to know if we're going to be at work or not. And the problem with that is we're either going to find out tomorrow at the end of the day or I'm going to find out in the morning. Like the minute I'm leaving my house, I'm going to find out. But because it's a cold weather thing, hopefully we'll find out tomorrow. The mouth tracking isn't working. That makes me mad. I love the mouth part of this model. It followed the tracking really well. Hmm. Maybe I need to either reload the model or mess with the camera thing. Ever since stuff got moved around with VTube Studio, the models got all messed up. I don't know what you did, Scripts, but all the models got messed up in some way, shape, or form. All the models or tracking or something got messed up, like the cameras got turned off, so then they started getting turned off automatically, or something got messed up somewhere. You did something. You did something. Like even right now, it's not tracking as well as it used to. Oh, really? It wasn't you per se? Like even right now, it normally would be smirking. But I can't. It's not doing the mouth thing. Anyway, I'm not I'm not sure what I want to do today. What do you mean it crashed? What do you mean it crashed? When did it blue screen? Hold on. Yeah, I don't really have much else. At the end of the day, today was like, I mean, it's blue screened before, but it's never been like this. Yeah, it's never been like this before. Uh, the only other thing that really happened is I kind of sat most of the day. I tried to get some work done, but I'm not really feeling. I'm not motivated to work. I'm like drained from working at the schools. It's not really worth it. The kids are always worth it. My bosses aren't. My bosses aren't. They don't lead well. But honestly, I think I think the mega bosses, the districts, just aren't worth working for. Hi, Blood. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, really? I think we should look at it. I think after today, well, not today. This weekend, I think we should do a major checkup. A major checkup. I was actually planning on taking the files of all my models and uploading them to my drive as backups every time something happens. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How have you been? How have you been? Yeah, hopefully the head pet works today. Ah, there it is. Yay, yay, head pets. Yay, yay. I love me a head pet. I love me a head pet. Yay. Yay. I got new pants and everybody's been commenting on them and I kind of feel embarrassed. I got new pants. Everyone's been saying like, "Oh, nice pants and stuff." I'm like, "They're blue jeans." I've always worn blue jeans. What is so different? These are just blue jeans. They're just blue jeans. Boot cut? I don't know. I am a terrible person for noticing if someone's different in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, the fact that they notice that I guess my pants are a little bit different is eh. It's eh. I don't know. They just look like. I mean, I guess they're a little bit whiter. Uh, the picture of the shallot cookie. Yeah, yeah, it was cute. It reminds me of the buy flag. It reminds me of that cookie that you sent. Blood reminds me of the buy flag. McQueen. McQueen's doing good. I'm having McQueen and Rice hang out together. Maybe they can build each other up. Give Rice a little bit more confidence. A little bit more confidence there. But yeah, I wasn't. The end of the day was a drag. I had two kids fighting over each other. They're pretty toxic together. And I mean that in a joking matter. If you actually know who the kids are, they're it's silly. They're not good together, but it's in a cute way. It's in a cute way, but it just made the end of the day hard. It was funny, but it made the end of the day hard. Yeah, that gold ship. That gold ship, oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, that would explain the colors for that cookie. That would explain the colors. I prefer pan, but okay. Pan, Omni, whichever. I feel like they're more inclusive. But whichever. Technically, bi is also. I think bi is the umbrella, technically. It's where it all branches out. But yeah. I'm not sure how I feel today about writing. I don't know why, but I feel very tired. Like, since I woke up, I feel very tired. I feel like I sleep the same amount as I normally do. Heck, I even got an extra hour last night. I don't know if it's just the week that I'm having. I don't know if it's all adding up. Or my depression. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to try to write. If not, I'll switch things. I've actually been thinking, there is a new model that came out, and I haven't done a stream yet I was thinking about doing a stream like this because I saw someone else do it where they have a new model and they just customize it. So we may do that. But for now, I am going to try to do the writing, editing portion, see how I feel about it first. And if not, or if we have extra time, I might do that whole new model. The twin model came out. Actually, let me go and find it. Another customable model came out. I actually have another model, as a matter of fact, that the male model. I have that one. Where am I? Where am I even? Okay, there it is. Um, okay, I opened the. Oh, and there's a chibi model too. I wasn't gonna get it. Oh, there's that male model. Oh, that male model price went down. Um, there is another like chibi model. The chibi. Oh, they got a microphone. They got a microphone for the model. Okay, there's a chibi model. I didn't want to get it at first because they couldn't change the skin tone. Oh, I'm surprised the twin model isn't on the cover of a VGen. Yeah, customizable models are really popular. And another one, man, yeah, they're really on the cover now. Wow. Where's the twin model? I'm surprised it's not on here. The Suica model is still out and going. I'm kind of sad it's not out more. I'm getting distracted over here. Huh. Should I get this background model? Not model. I think I'm going to get this other background that I'm seeing right now. I wish I could get more Kuromi stuff. I'm hoping I don't have to actually type in the name. But it looks like I do have to type in the name. Don't make me type it, please. A chunky base. Chunky. Yeah, I have to type it in. Oh. Twin. Tail something. You've been more hungry and thirsty lately? So your blood sugar drops? Is that... Do you need your blood sugar to drop or need it to get higher? Oh yeah, McQueen knows about the Ferrari. Oh, Sarah, you should talk to Goldship. I don't know if she'll listen, but at least you talk to her. Twin customizable model. I thought for sure because it just came out that it would be on the cover of VGen. I was surprised I got the... You know, it was in my email, so I should have just checked my email. There it is. Not twin tail, it's two twins customizable model. Oh, that's why I like it. You can make it a big girl. You can make it a big girl model too. And I feel like there's not enough of those. There's literally one. There is one person that makes big girl customizable models. Really? She has multiple versions, and I think that's because she's making it better. I'm not sure if they knew how to update the versions, but yeah, there's one person that makes big girl models. That should not be the case. And they've come out with so many other... Hold on, I'm going to try to catch that Pokemon. They've come out with so many other models. There should have at least been other people that make customizable models that are bigger, but they haven't. They've come out with androgynous. They've come out with males. Cool. Where's the one for the big girls? We exist. I'm kind of stuck with this. Oh, I can't wait to try it. You know what? I'm tempted right now. I'm tempted. But I really want to stick with my theme this week of love and romance. And I do want to throw out the next chapter of my story and put it on AO3. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry, Brandon. Neighborhood number one only fan. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry. I very focused on ranting about being a big girl but not able to be a big girl on stream. But welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How was your day? Are you getting any of the cold weather this Friday? I'm hoping I do and I get to stay home and then reschedule my doctor's appointment. Anyway. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get to that writing stuff I talked about. Oh, McQueen's place is huge. Ginormous. Biggest place I've ever seen. I'm decorating my room there. Decorating my room. Sorry, I didn't warn about the transition. Let's see. How... Oh, wait, hold on, Scripts, I didn't see that. Unrelated, but I just remembered. Did you hear Laura? Yes! I shared that. I don't know why you're telling me. I shared that to you. I was the one that shared it. Laura Olympus is getting an animated series on Prime Video. I didn't see that. On Prime Video. It took them too long to do that. I'm going to put chat back. Now, let's see. As I always do, whenever I'm writing, I need to figure out how I'm writing. And by that, I mean, what am I wearing? What am I in the mood for today? I always feel like ponytail, glasses. Do I want glasses today? I don't know. Headphone. Do I want my headband today? No, I don't want my headband today. Should I do ponytail or pigtail? No, I don't want pigtails. I want ponytail. And then we're gonna need the keyboard and mouse. I gotta remember to always move myself so y'all can see the whole mouse. Now, should I do glasses? I feel like the glasses are gonna make me tired, but I'm gonna actually keep the glasses on. And then we gotta pick a song. I don't feel like using the music that I usually do from that album. Thank you. That one was so cute. Oh, so you like my outfit? Is that what you're saying? You like my outfit? Thank you. I chose it myself. um, let's see. I'm gonna do the Lofi stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna choose. She said she wants to become an UMA trainer. That means she needs to take the exams now. Oh, the exams! Thanks for stopping by, Sarah. Really appreciate it. That's right. Any suggestions on who is easy to train? Who's the pink-haired one? That's who I would suggest, the pink-haired one. Music. Necesitamos música. Oh, that's... Should we do music or sounds? Oh, I like this. No, the short one. I'm talking about the short one. I think it's Haru. Yeah, Haru. I would suggest her. But then again, I think I would X Scribs. He's more of a player than I am. Activity. Sounds. Here we go. Sounds. I want to do fireplace because I feel cold. No, you know what? I'm going to do fireplace. And keyboard typing. Only speed train. Okay. You'd suggest Bakushino? Okay, I'm doing this music, and then I'm doing keyboard typing and cozy fireplace because I feel like I need the heat. She's a member of Trayson's student council, so no can do. Hey, make her trade teams. Make her switch teams. I like how I can see someone looking at my story right now. Anyway, we're on chapter 2. So we did chapter 1. We made some edits. And what happened the first time is we went through one section at a time and we're trying to do more showing, not saying. So the difference is instead of saying, hey, I feel sad, we describe it instead of saying it. So instead of saying, I feel sad, we say, my heart falls, my eyes fill with tears, I try to choke back. Thanks for the lyric, Kay, really appreciate it. I try to choke back my words, things like that. So describing, not just saying sad. Before I start though, I do want to check that whole mouth thing. So I'm gonna check that real quick. Nope, I couldn't figure it out. Anyway. So I'm doing more describing, not just saying. I'm gonna tell my friend they're on my stream right now. Hold on. Oh, they're at the very beginning. Oh, hold on. I don't want to accidentally. Oh, it's too late now. Chat, where'd I put you? Where'd you go? There you are. There you are. If I click on the wrong thing, because you're on top of my OBS, and then if I click on something, then you disappear, because then you go behind my OBS. Shh, lurking. I told them they're on my stream right now, and they're like, shh, lurking. I hate how my glasses make it look like I'm blushing of some sort. Okay, okay, this is ridiculous, she said as she stomped her way into the kitchen stacked with empty pizza boxes, bags from various takeout places, empty paper plates, and broken plastic cups. All of these from the past week when they could get food. So that describes their situation. I can feel that I'm really not into the headset of writing, but I'm gonna try. I don't know if I should push it though. No, I think this one might be fine, so I'm gonna keep going. I pulled the chair from my desk and rolled it into... Oh, okay. I pulled my chair from my desk and rolled it to the vent in my room. So I remember how I described it, but I'm not sure if this is well described enough for anyone reading it. I pulled the chair from my desk and rolled it to the vent in my room that connects directly to the kitchen. Hold on. Into the kitchen stacked with... Okay, I pulled the chair from my desk and rolled it to the vent in my room that connects directly to the kitchen. I think that describes it well enough. Now maybe I can hear them better. My brother... Why is that spelled that way? Jordan was the first one home once Junior fell asleep. He's been asleep for a few hours. Seemed to only have the fever and quite a bit of exhaustion. Ooh, a Phoebus. I'm gonna try to for that Phoebus. I never liked Meow-t. Probably controversial, but I never liked Meow-t. I'm not gonna lie. She looks pretty. Meow-t looks pretty. Dragonair is better. Never liked Meow-t. What is it called? Like, is that like a hot topic, I think is the word? It's controversial. Hot take, that's what it is. I was close. Pulled my... Okay, I don't think I need to edit that. Jordan, I don't know what to do. His wife moped. I don't think I need to say moped. I'm gonna highlight that for a second. As her voice came to a halt, that came a bit clear. They must be sitting at the kitchen table now, which is right over the vent. I don't think I need to say that part either. Maybe leave that there? I think I can leave that there. Oh, I didn't catch the Phoebus. Oh well. I think I can leave this one here too. Because it's not like he can see them. We keep having to call your damn brother for everything. I want to leave that comma there for like a pause. Okay. My brother and his wife have been struggling financially since day one. I don't think I need that extra brother portion. Now that I'm seeing it. My brother wouldn't take over my dad's company when our dad and mom passed away, so I did it instead. It was too much for him, business and life-wise. This is one of the reasons that they have so many money issues. Okay. My brother and his wife have been struggling financially since day one. Okay, I don't need the brother part. I just need to say he. That's too many words. He wouldn't take over our dad's company. Do I add another he, or is that too confusing? He wouldn't take over our dad's company when he and mom. Okay, yeah. When he and mom passed away, so I did instead. I think that makes sense. He wouldn't take over our dad's company when he and mom. Hi. Hi, Ketsu. How are you? I'm doing some quick edits over each chapter, and then I'm gonna post it on AO3. I thought about publishing it, but I've like officially. I thought about publishing it book-wise, but I feel like because I started writing without actually really like taking practice on writing, this was my first try after not writing for so long. I don't like the way I wrote this, so I'm just gonna publish this not in a book. I'm just gonna publish it on AO3. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, huh, interesting. It's funny that we're both looking at this right now. I do writing edits every Wednesday. Or at least I try to do writing edits every Wednesday if you want to make sure we don't clash. Kit's just fine? Okay, I'll try to remember that, Kit. But yeah, if you want to avoid clashing. If you want to avoid clashing, I try to do edits every Wednesday. It's Writing Wednesday. Writing Wednesday. No! That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. My brother and his wife have been struggling. My brother and his wife have been struggling. All the loves. Oh, I want to do the sticker thing. We should do the sticker thing. My brother and his wife have been struggling. Okay. We can skip. We did that line. I leaned back in my chair as my mind wandered a bit. My brother and I used to love visiting. Not my dad. It's our. It's both their dads. See, look at that. Missed it. Well, if I leave it as my, that sounds like, that describes his character as like being possessive. But if I say our, then that shows that like he like not possessive essentially. But I'm gonna feel that out though. Hold on. Let my mind wander. I put wandered. Wandered. I let an editor see this. I'm embarrassed. By the way, when our parents also works there as well. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Which part? I didn't see that until now. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah. Passed away. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. On. No, it says I should. Okay. No, wait. I leaned back in my chair as my mind wandered a bit. Okay, it was wandered. I was thinking of something else. Okay. Our dad. Yeah, if it was my, it would be a bit more possessive. I'm gonna feel this out. He would play games with us. Um, he would us and his employees. He would show us around the building, introduce us to everyone many times over. The new things I came up with, the new things he came up with, how they worked, even if we couldn't understand it at the time. I'll never forget the smile on my mom's face when she brought him lunch every day with us. It was our tradition. Man, I forgot most of this stuff. My mom stayed at home to be our teacher and took us on a lot of trips for the first few years. My favorite thing she did was how she would stand her ground if Jordan and I ever got in trouble in or out of school when we got there. It's been quite a few years, even though it feels like it just happened yesterday. Now Jordan is married to a really mouthy but smart wife who's studying to run a business of her own. She's going to school and working two jobs while my brother has two of his own. He talked to me yesterday about getting another one. It's like reading your own story for the first time. Yeah, this is the first time I finished a story. And I don't even remember how many times I went back to it. Not to mention, I wrote this the first time. I think I got halfway through, and then I didn't like it, so I rewrote it, and then I think I liked it the second time I wrote it. And then, yeah, I sent it off to an editor. I think they made a couple comments, and then she told me to follow up with a different editor. Then I never really went through, because I never liked how it turned out. But I'm liking the other stories I'm coming up with, and I started practicing writing a little bit more after that, and I'm liking how I'm writing better. I'm paying attention more to the books I'm reading and how they're writing, and more otome games and how they're writing. I think the issue was that I was reading otome games and how they write, and it's very different. And now that I'm getting back into reading, I don't know how to say it, like regular novels, light novels, I'm actually like getting a handle of how it's done. So yeah, I'm forgetting a lot of the stuff I put in here. But yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it, because every time I reread it, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to read it no more. But I think it's been long enough that I can actually probably go through it the whole time, especially one chapter at a time. So it's been a few years, even though it feels like it. Oh wait, I already did that. Ooh, with a gentle voice, my brother said, oh, wait. Oh yeah. With a gentle voice, my brother said, sweetie. A chair scraped across the floor as he took a seat next to her. We'll figure this out. We figured everything. We figured everything else out. All I could hear were a few sniffles. All they need to do, all they need to do is ask me for more money. I don't care. I know they would pay me back someday, and if they didn't, I don't care. That just makes me wonder, like, why didn't he offer anything? I wrote this, and I still wonder, like, why didn't he just offer or give it to them? uh, I know, I just hate that we don't have enough money, she said. You know, we could ask. No. He would be stupid enough to suggest to her that I be asked for more money. They're too proud. She hates that. She hates me. I'm not going to blame her too much though. It's a tough spot they're in. I don't want to owe that bastard any more than we already do. That's another thing I was uncomfortable with, is how much dialogue I gave characters. Constant back and forth. I haven't read a novel yet where there was constant dialogue back and forth. There was always something in between. So I wasn't sure how exactly to do that. There's a lot of dialogue here, and I'm like, how did you know who was saying what? And even here, I'm not sure how to break that. Which reminds me, I want to go back up here. I think I stopped paying attention to if anything needed to be corrected. I started focusing in on the story instead of looking at each paragraph again. I leaned back in my chair as my mind wandered a bit. My brother and I... Oh, that's because everything in here is descriptive. And I don't know if I can add any more because everything is background information. There's nothing happening. He would show us around the building, introduce us to everyone many times over, the new things that he came up with, how they worked, even if we couldn't understand it at the time. And I'll never forget the smile on my mom's face when she brought him lunch every day with us. It was tradition. I don't know if I could like add or change anything because it's all descriptive. And everything that's happening now is out of his eyesight. So it's all essentially like hearsay. Okay. I don't want to owe that bastard any more than we already do. Well, I could just get another job. With what time? You already have a full-time job and part-time during your off days and then some. We already don't see Junior enough as it is. We have to make this work. Somehow. Along with her begging came tears. I think that's enough for me today. Nothing out of the... I think that's enough for me today. Nothing out of the usual. And that just says something like... Is he tired of hearing it? Or... does he actually, like, feel bad? You know, we could hire a nanny. Kit, I'm actually... Rose is good. Whatever's, works for you. I'm actually trying to go through a name change. I'm trying to change to a more. But, because my username is still the same, Rose is good. Rose is good. That actually reminds me. That reminds me, actually. Da 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 da. Hold on. You could do Rose. Yeah, that's fine. We have a Discord! I keep forgetting to put that during stream. We have a Discord! It's a 18+ Discord. So if you're 18 or above, feel free to join. If you want VTuber support, we have that in there. Any artists can join. Things like that. We want to support as many people as possible. Again, my channel is more romance-based, but we do have others in there. Yeah. I would put it on, like, my actual Twitch channel, but after hearing that bots click those and stuff, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna put that on my channel. I'm not gonna put that on my channel. But yeah, I'm trying to make it a community where like artists can exchange info, VTubers, riggers, things like that. Even though mine is more like romance based, but yeah, we still do like anime and other things like that. It is just starting up though. It is just starting up. We just opened it maybe a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's what it was. You know, we could hire a nanny. Should I... My brother suggested or suggested my brother? I think it's the same thing either way. You know, we could hire a nanny, my brother suggested. The chair I was rolling back came to an immediate stop. I don't think I need to say all that. The chair I was rolling back came to an immediate stop. I could just say my chair halted immediately. I get to say it like that. My chair halted immediately. How? Who? Nannies are more expensive, and in order to have a stay-at-home nanny, we would need to clear out the storage room downstairs. And I want to make sure that Junior still gets to go out, make friends, and get an education since we can't give it to him. Can you hold that thought? Silence fell onto my ears. Then came the sound of feet skipping down the stairs, and a loud thud sounded outside my door. Along with those feet came dread. I put my hands to my face and rubbed them. When things involve me, it's never good. I don't know how I feel about this one. Aww. It's outside my door. I think I'm gonna say outside my door. Dread bearing with it. I don't like how that one went. Okay. Silence fell onto my ears. Yeah, like that. Silence fell onto my ears, never just saying it outright. Then came the sound of feet skipping down the stairs, and a loud thud sounded outside the door, dread bearing with it. I keep saying sound. Okay. I'm not gonna say sound. I'm gonna say echoed, if I can actually spell echoed. Outside my door, dread bearing with it. I put my hands to my face and rubbed them. When things involve me, it's never good. I just remembered something my coworker said, but I can't repeat it. Okay. Okay, Kenneth. I got up and slammed the door open with a look of disapproval. He met mine with a grin and that reached from ear to ear. When things especially involve my brother, it's never in my favor. What? I groaned. How would you feel? He said with his eyes flashing and hands held together up to his chin as if he were a high school girl about a roommate. No. Why is that everything that comes out of his mouth is nuts? Well, what if we could bother you less if we had a live-in nanny? Why is this being highlighted? Okay. Another mouth to feed and another loud person to shake this house down. Aren't you guys enough? I'm kind of mad. Even though I wrote this, I'm kind of mad he's saying that. Because he's the one living there. He chose to live there. Anyway. Come on, just think about it. No. Well, look, he said as he pinched. Hold on. I know, right? English is so weird. That's why I was wondering about switching my brother suggested and suggested my brother. Yeah. No, I agree. That's why I want to, like, talk to more authors, and I made a TikTok. I just have to actually post it. I made a short. I want to, like, join more, like, writing groups and stuff, because it is interesting. Hi, John. Welcome. How are you doing? About that. Because writing is interesting. I did feel like it was different, but I couldn't word it how it was different. I'm like, technically the words are the same, but something about it feels different when you say it. That's why editing for me is so hard, because I'll go through a story and I'm like, it's a different day. I want to write this whole story different. I want to write this whole story different. That's why I can't look over friends' papers, because I'm like, I would never write this way. Scrap the whole thing and let me do it for you. I can't read a friend's paper. Now, if someone had me read their book, I would give, like, maybe like writing, not writing, idea like thoughts on their story because I'm reading the story. I'm not like writing a paper for them, but like a paper for like school. But yeah, no, I get it. Now I feel like going back to that section. Um, where was that even? I already forgot. Ooh, head pat. Yay! Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. I'm always. I know it's not real, but I feel bad for people petting my head and there's a horn. Like, pet me. I dare you. I dare you. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. With your whole palm. Anyway, where was that part again? I already forgot. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. And it's right on the horn. I think it's only this model that does it like right in the middle of the head. Not in the forehead. Oh. Not in the forehead. Like a normal horn, but like in the middle of the head. Should we add more chromies besides the one? It just makes me want to hold one right here. Anyway. Where was that one part anyway? Kit, did I give you editing power or viewing power? I think I only gave you viewing power. I would change the sharing power, but then I think it would show everybody I've ever shared this thing to. Or at least, unless I put it on the BRB screen, but... Oh, we have an ad break in 3 minutes. You don't want any power? Alright. Oh, were you working on writing anything? Actually? Oh, it was right above somewhere here, I think. Or what are you working on? I think last time I saw you, you were working on coding. How'd that ever turn out? I think that was for school or something. Right, the comic. Yeah. Ooh. How long for that? How long for that until you're like done or anything? The programming is for university, so is it like a degree? Is it a certificate? Ah, master's degree. Four years. So did you just start, or is it just like a really long time? Oh wait, hold on. Because my master's took me 2 years. Well, that's for me starting my bachelor's though. But I had to start. I think mine was like a fast-paced one. I'm not counting like the bachelor's or anything. But when I started the master's for counseling, it took 2 years, but it might have been a fast-paced one. Or maybe it's just different because I was doing counseling. Anyway, how did I end up back here? I have enough money. Yeah, I think I'll figure it out later. Oh. Oh, okay. What made you want to pick that? Oh my gosh, I'm almost near the bottom. Anyway. Aren't you guys enough? Oh, okay. Disapproval. By the way, a live-in nanny. Another mouth to feed. I swear it was somewhere over here and I'm still trying to find it. Actually, I feel like it's the well, I think I'll do it after the ads. I don't know if Kit is behind the ad or not. Beyblade, we keep things, we keep things appropriate. My name is, or at least right now it's Rose. My name is Rose. Rose or Amore. I appreciate the welcome, but my name is, Rose. Where is... You didn't get it? Actually, I would say the opposite. I feel like whenever someone does anything that's like technical, they're more creative. So when anyone's doing something technical, they're more creative. I met someone who was doing something similar. They were doing a lot of number related stuff. What was it? I have a sibling that's doing what was it? Shoot, I can't think of it. Accounting. They're doing accounting, but they're really like into anime and like other stuff. And they can get pretty crafty at times too. I had another classmate that was really good in like math and stuff, but they were pretty good at like drawing. So I feel like people that are really good with like numbers and stuff are really creative as well. That's what I've seen at least. Good at which one? The coding or your other creativity? Outside. Kind of both. What makes you feel like that? Well, look, he said as he pinched my... Oh, if we'd live in nanny. Another mouth... Oh, come on, just think about it. No. Well, look, he said as he pinched my shirt. You have a lot of experience in both now? Well, yeah. Oh, a Gyarados. Hold up. Gyarados, hold up. It's a Gyarados. I'm gonna try to catch that. Have you heard of, Jack of all trades, master of none? Well, look, he said as he pinched my shirt and pulled me into my room. Once the door closed, he spoke again. I know you don't like always... Oh, wait. I know you don't always... Switch that. How did it not catch that? I know you don't always like doing things for us, and Cornelia is having a rough time with it and everything else too. But having a live-in nanny here could be better for the both of us. I crossed my arms. How so? Well, you get more time to yourself and we don't have to bug you about money. Junior doesn't bother you as much because he has a distraction and everyone wins. He wrapped his arms around me, probably to try to convince me even more. I feel like the hug is random. Alright. You know that quote by heart? I forgot about that last part. I always remember that. But I remember there was a friend that debated me on that. But they always said the first part. That's probably why I don't remember the last part. They never finished the quote. You know, that's a thing. People never finish the last part. What was that customer one? The customer's always right in the matter of taste. They never finish that. Anyway, I'm ranting. Master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they never finished the quote. Yep. There's other ones. I just can't remember them right now. But yeah. See, I debate that one. Anyway, I'm not going to debate it right now. I'm gonna get distracted again. But yeah. The more experience you have with all of them, the better it'll get, you know? I really got hard on myself with this whole writing thing. But once I got back into it, I started enjoying it a lot more. I'm getting more built into it. I felt bad when I was doing everything else, like crafting, sewing, doing VTubing. I felt like I couldn't really do any of them right. But I'm getting better at them all little by little. Definitely more writing than any of the other of them. But getting better at them all little by little, you know? You have to remember your accomplishments, not the things you haven't been able to do yet. Remember your accomplishments, not what you haven't been able to do yet. I think we forget all our milestones. We forget how far we've come because we focus too much on where we're trying to get to. I know, right? When we try to when we get into something, we go face first into it. Do you have ADHD? Do you have ADHD? That sounds like an ADHD thing. That's why I'm asking. When I get into a hobby, when I get into a hobby, I grab everything. Scribs as my witness and victim. When I get into something, I grab everything before I even started the hobby. And then I probably give up before I even start or when I'm halfway through. Yep. I do that. I throw myself face first, and then if I don't succeed, I probably give up. There he goes. Frustrated. Don't remind me. Oh, man. Yep. Man, I think I was streaming like on and off. I think I started in 2020. Got frustrated on and off. But then I don't want to drink water. I hate hydrating. No! I'm being punished. Hold on, I'm gonna hydrate. But yeah, I got frustrated with streaming on and off. Then I got back into it. I think it was flesh tubing. When I was flesh tubing, I got frustrated. Then I got back on when it was VTubing. Then it got hard and stuff. How much yarn did I have and then I never used? Yeah, all that. Ah! Yep. Guilty. We're all guilty. Man, I think, Scribs, you have the opposite problem. You wanted to do art, but you never started, and then I kicked you, and then you started. I got you a phone with a drawing pen, and then you started doing art again. It's so pretty, too. You have the opposite problem. I have to kick you. Now, if only I could actually throw stuff at you. That'd be nice. But yeah, I have to kick you. If you're okay with me throwing you under the bus. No, I literally have to throw you, though. Get more time to yourself. Look, I said, and slowly pushed him off. That's fine and all, but I don't know if I can stand another person in this house. Especially one that I don't know. I can fix that. I could fix that, he said with the biggest smirk on his face. I wanted to respond, but I couldn't. What is that? Wait, he could axe this, though. What does that mean? What is he up to? No, I don't think he needs to think about that. Nope, we can put that away. Nope, that's not needed. I wanted to respond, but I could. I can fix that, he said with the biggest smirk on his face. But no, we don't need any of this. Nope. Nope. I could fix that, he said with the biggest smirk on his face. I don't think we need that either. Nope. Bye-bye. I put like the biggest text of pause when I don't even think I needed it. I could fix that, he said with the biggest smirk on his face. Jordan ran out of the room and back upstairs with a cheerier voice than when he came into the room. Hold on. Jordan ran out of the room and back upstairs with a cheerier voice than when he came in with. He said, I've got an idea and it's perfect. That's all in the same line-ish, so I could put that back. As someone with a counseling degree, I cannot diagnose this. It is not ethical. But as just from hearing it, it could be quite a couple of things. I can't really say. I can't really say. That's why I asked about ADHD, because it's very common for those of us with it to like jump from one thing to another and not able to stay in one thing and to jump full force into it. I'm not saying that this is the case. Maybe... I'm trying to think of everything you've told me, but I can't pinpoint it. Something that is connected to ADHD is anxiety, but I can't really say that that's the case either. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Is it actually a problem, though? That's my question. If it interferes with your life, if it interferes with you enjoying life, then that's when it becomes something that you might want to consider looking into. That's how I'll say it. Okay. Do you find yourself being distracted a lot, unable to focus? The smallest thing you'll get like distracted by. When you talk to someone, you'll zone out of the conversation. This isn't an official thing. That's just stuff that I find online about ADHD. But yeah, do you find yourself having an excessive amount of energy? Not able to sit still? So you're like the only one that stands up during a meeting or anything like that? Your foot being fidgety? You find yourself playing with something in your hands? Ooh, that actually brings up something else. Do you find yourself feeling like the day drags on, not having a lot of energy, depressed or feeling sad most of the time? I'm sorry, I'm doing this on stream. I probably shouldn't. So we don't have to answer any of that, actually. I want to find that one line, though. That wrong. Kay, out from the lurks. It sounds like you. Yeah, no, that is where I'm going though. That is where I'm going with that. So where I was going with that is, this is something that was with, my counselor and my psychiatrist, is I'm a ball of ADHD, and when you have ADHD, you get the opportunity to have ADHD with anxiety or depression. I got the chance to have all three. So ADHD can look like in the ADHD can look like anxiety, where you feel like you have to, where you're very extra fidgety, you're running around all the time, you can't stop thinking, things like that. Um, you feel like you have to do things all the time. You're extra anxious, nervous, things like that. But when you also have depression, you feel like you have to do things, but you don't have the energy to do it. You feel like you can't move. You feel like you have to kind of like wait and then move. You have to like build yourself up until you can move. You know you have to do things, but then you have to like get yourself motivated to do it. And that's very hard when you have ADHD, because you can really focus on things you're interested in. Like for me, you want me to write a paper? I'm on it. I love writing. You want me to do math? Give me 5 to 10 business days. Then I can do the math. It gets me stressed out, but then I also feel really bad because I know I'm probably going to do terrible. Again, that's the anxiety talking, and then the depression part. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying you do, not therapy or anything. And again, this isn't something that's concerning unless you feel like what you're feeling is interfering with your life. That's the only way anything is an issue or concern, is if it interferes with your life. If you're like, oh, I feel like I have anxiety, but I'm fine. I feel like my life is decent and I can manage it. Oh, then you're good. Then you're good. You feel like you can handle everything. But if you or someone that you trust and care about is like, hey, I think we should talk, or you need to talk to someone, then I would probably give it an ear. But does any of that sound familiar? I'm gonna go back to what you said about the brother. Wait, what showed up? What showed up? A bond suite! Bond suite! Hold up! I know I probably have like all of these. Yes. Okay, go away. I know you're gonna do something. Go away. Go away. No! Hi, Noah. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I accidentally put it in YouTube chat. I don't care. It's mine. I think Scribs hit me, so I would actually pay attention. Oh, you don't go outside? That's an introvert thing. Anyway, sorry. I'm just talking for sillies. In terms. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Man. Thank you for the love barrage. Yeah, that's another thing. When you learn so much, you really do learn. And when sometimes people that have depression literally are, I'm just using that as an example because it's common. People that are, let's say for, you like the squeaks. That's fair. That's fair. You feel tired but good? Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same. I I I don't know. It's just been an yay! I caught it, but I'm sad because Kay also caught it. So disappointing. What was I saying? Yeah. So let's say, for example, someone's born with depression. They're literally born with depression. You know how we're all born different? We're all born with different shapes, different eye colors, different whatever. Literally, the feeling of depression is a certain chemical in the I'm happy that you are sad. No, literally. People are born with different chemicals. People are born, there is a chemical that, there are different chemicals technically, but there is a certain chemical, I forget the name of it right now, that that's being produced that that can cause people to be more depressed than others, and that's why there's medication for it to lower that one and increase other chemicals. Hello. And yeah, that's why there's medication for it, to lower that one and increase dopamine and whatnot. So, yeah, people can literally be born with depression. Not right away or anything, but depending on what we eat, our lifestyle and stuff, literally people can be born with depression or are more likely to develop it at some point in life. Life is weird that way. Yeah. Should we be worried about it? No, because life is manageable. But once it does like happen and whatnot, you just, you know, do your best. Do your best, really. Anyway. Yeah, when you learn things, you just learn a lot. You just can't see life the same anymore. You just can't see life the same. I don't, what is that? Is that deleted automatically? I can't tell. What is this button? What does this button do? Hey, that's what it is. It's weird. Anyway, we're done with the, oh wait, I was gonna go back to that thing. Okay. I was gonna see if I would reword that. Nope, that wasn't it. That was it. Okay, there we go. Okay, passive or declarative. I think I think harder. Well, what is this? What is the story trying to say, I guess? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read before it and then maybe a little bit after. Okay. With what time? You already have a full-time job and part-time during your days off. And then some. We already don't see Junior enough as it is. We have to make this work somehow. Along with her begging came tears. I think that's enough for me today. He sounds passive when this line comes. I think that's enough for me today. Nothing out of the usual. Especially with that response. You know, we could hire a nanny. My brother suggested. And then if I switch it, you know, we could hire a nanny. Suggested my brother. I feel like that doesn't sound right. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, no worries. I do really appreciate it though. One of the things that happened when I discovered that I loved writing is I loved being challenged. but I wasn't challenged in multiple ways. Um, when I first discovered it, I discovered it in high school. Um, I was in, not in, I was a junior and there was a senior, and she told me don't join the journal class, don't join the journal class. You're going to be writing papers nonstop, and I'm like, that sounds wonderful. And I joined it, writing papers nonstop. And then I joined, and then right after that was the creative writing. Every time I wrote a paper, the teacher accepted it and gave me 100%. And she said I kept getting better after that. And it just felt so, it felt good, but it also felt like it was going a bit too smooth, I guess. I got, and I don't actually, now that I think about it, it wasn't even then. There was a writing competition in 5th grade. No, yeah, there was a writing competition in my elementary school. I never participated, like I never tried, and then in 5th grade I tried. I still remember that story to this day. I actually tried, and it was ridiculous what I wrote. There was there was a child, there was a mom who this was me in 5th grade. There was a mom who dreamt of an angel coming down and telling her that she was going to give birth to the next warrior, and then she fell off a cliff in the dream, and when she woke up, she saw that her dress was still torn from the fall, and she raised her daughter to be the next warrior. It was so much or whatever. Did I win? No, I did not. And I was so mad about it because the other stories that won was a girl who lost her dad and danced with her husband during the wedding. She didn't get the father-daughter dance, but she got to dance with her husband or whichever. And I'm like, my story was more creative. Anyway, that's where my first story writing started. And then in high school, I started writing more. And my teacher, everyone told me not to do it, and I kept doing it. I took more writing classes in college and poetry, and again, all the teachers were like really impressed, and I kept wanting to be more challenged, but I couldn't. And I think because of that, I probably stopped. I don't know, I wanted to write in different ways. And I think poetry was a good way to do that because they were like, try to write in different ways, and I wrote things like hear my silent screams, feel the frozen touch or something. I don't know, but I never really stopped after that, but I feel like I wasn't being challenged enough, but I tried doing things on and off. Anyway, you took academic writing classes? Yeah. Ooh, visual storytelling. Yeah. Yeah, there was another high school that I wish I could have gone to. They did sociology and psychology. I wish I could have done that. Sometimes I wish the school I did go to, I took Photoshop, because I'm liking editing, but I didn't start editing until a couple years ago, and I actually find it interesting now. You had a story competition in your elementary school? You got second place and you wrote a sad story? I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh, that reminds me. The story I did write, they had first and second place in the elementary school, but I got an honorary mention by my teacher. So I think that also got me motivated to write. That got me motivated to write. I tried writing again in middle school. One of the teachers noticed my writing, and she encouraged me to write even more, and she had me look at stories and said, look at how the authors are writing. And yeah, I've still been writing ever since. I wish I was more consistent with it. Probably could have improved more, but yeah, I still enjoy writing to this day. That's why this year my goal is to do 1, more romance focused. So I'm playing more romance games, but 2, I want to focus more on writing. more creative writing. So I'm reading more. I'm not just playing games. I'm also reading romance novels. Which, by the way, tomorrow's a romance novel reading. Game On. It's gonna be by the same author of the last book that we read, Conquest. And yeah. So Tuesdays we play romance games. Wednesdays we do writing, and Thursdays we do novel reading. I think the last week of the month, I think things get really hectic, so I'm going to do, I think the last week of the month, I'm going to start doing just games. Because Tuesdays I have like club, Wednesdays I have staff meetings. I think I'm just going to say F it, and I'm just going to do video games that week. But I think this chapter ended up being actually pretty well. Most of it didn't actually need edits. It was a lot more info dumping than anything else, so we didn't really have to do much. You didn't get a trophy or anything? Yeah, they did. The stories got published. The elementary school books got published. Yeah, slice of life. It's destiny. It's destiny, Kit. It's destiny. Isn't that what slice of life is all about? Some things are like destiny meant to be. It just happens, you know? It just happens. Life happens. You know, that reminds me, I'm mad. Romance isn't that popular. But I think it's getting bigger. I think the other terrible part, though, is that my type of romance is more like, I want to say fairy tale like. I like romance where it's not not about intercourse or anything like that. It's just, oh, it did. But now it's just all about like intercourse. It's all like spicy. It's all spicy. I'm fine with just like, ooh, they held hands, ooh, they had crushes. I know it's just, that's usually just the high school stuff, but I like the grown-up stuff too. Like they get happy about just asking each other out or just holding hands. I'm happy enough with that. I'm good enough with that. But they just want to add all this spice in it. I'm good. I'm good with them just getting nervous at making eye contact. I'm good with that. Exactly. I'm like, ah. I can't read that in public, and then there's some people that'll just straight up do it in public or read it out loud, and I'm like, You should literally see my stream from yesterday. There was the part of the game where the guy was talking about his chest hair, and he's like, "Do you want to see my?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna talk about your muscles. I'm so tired of you." Okay, you should have seen that. You would have liked him. You would have liked him. Yeah, no, I'm good. If I was watching this, how would it feel if it was in the same? Yep, exactly. Oh, man. No, he was like, I think one of the things he says was, "Oh, I got a seat for you. You can sit on my face or something." I'm like, no, thank you. I think the other line was, he looked at me up and down. I'm like, "Sir, you do not have a library card. You cannot check me out." No, thank you. Oh, man, some of these stories. I'm trying to get more used to it, but still. I can't be doing that in the public. I cannot be doing this in the public. My story have no spice. My story have no spice. If I did, it would be under a new username. Wait, what are you catching? Oh, a purr ugly. Yeah, that purr ugly be thick. I'm gonna read this last part one more time, and then I think it should be set to go. Look, I said, slowly pushed him off. That's fine and all, but I don't know if I can stand another person in this house, especially one that I don't know. I can fix that. He said with the biggest smirk on his face. Jordan, yeah, I like this one because the way I did it, because it just cuts him off. We don't need to put the whole description of what he's thinking or anything. Are going to be extremely, the most spice going into my novels are going to be extremely detailed descriptions of some of the characters. Probably, yeah, right? Oh, I think I went to one con. They have some after dark panels where they did readings of that. I took a peek at one of them. I think they did a voicing of the whole story, but they didn't even talk about anything. They just said at the end of the story, they looked at each other and then they effed. That was funny. I thought that was funny. Oh, hi Jack. How you doing, Jack? I think you came at the worst time. How you doing, Jack? Yep. Ran out of the room. Yeah, it just cuts it off with a cheerier voice than when he came in with. He said, I've got an idea and it's perfect. What is it? She's. Oh, I never even read the last part. What is it? She said as I walked out of the room and up the stairs to them. I might as well not. Maybe I should change this line. I might as well not have left. Or should I say might as well have stayed in the room. They talked about who to hire without saying their name. All I know is that it's his wife's friend. I groaned to myself. Any friend of hers has got to be bad. I'm good. Why did they commit the first time? Commit what? Oh, why did you come in at the worst time? We were talking about 18 plus stuff for a second. That's why. And yeah, 18 plus. So I feel like maybe this part we could change a little bit. I just feel like it doesn't roll off the tongue easy. I walked out of my room and up the stairs to them. I might as well. Yeah, I want to change that. I might as well. Yeah. I might as well have stayed in my room. They talked about who to hire without saying their name. All I know is that it's his friend's wife. I groaned to myself and made my way back. Any friend of hers has got to be bad. I think this makes it a bit clearer. What is it? She said as I walked out of my room and up the stairs to them. I might as well have stayed in my room. They talked about who to hire without saying their name. All I know is that it's his wife's friend. I groaned to myself and made my way back. Any friend of hers has got to be bad. Your younger brother, huh? Okay. Anyone else put page breaks in here? I think I'm gonna leave that here. Apparently I can put tabs, and I'm wondering if I should start putting tabs in here so I can separate the chapters better. I'm gonna do that at some point, but not right now. So we finished with I think chapter 2 is good enough to put on AO3. I already put up chapter 1. I don't know if I did AO3 correctly though. It looks so weird. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at that. Hold on, okay. Hold on. Huh, I might as well have stayed in my room. All I know that it's his wife's friend. I groaned to myself and made my way back. Any friend of hers has got to be bad. I'm just wondering, it just makes me wonder if he knows their name. Without that info, it just makes me wonder if they know her name, and if they don't, why not? Hold on, let me. I feel like that extra bit adds in, like, it gives that extra info that they didn't say her name out loud. I think the goal I have with that sentence is saying that they tried to hide the name. That was my goal with that. If there's another way to word it without that, then yeah. I'm thinking, that's why I'm quiet right now. Switching the order. All I know is that it's his wife's friend. Yeah. I'm just kind of playing with it right now. It just sounds so funny that he's, like, mad about it. Can anybody type without looking? Hi, Yama. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And Jack, I always say truth. I don't do no dare. I dare not. Double dares are of the past. You can, but sometimes you type the wrong thing. Sometimes, yeah. I took a class on typing without looking. It was literally just playing a game. It was playing a game on the computer. It was worth 1 credit. I think that's all I needed was 1 credit for that degree. Man, that degree was odd. Okay, what is it? She said as I walked out of my room and up the stairs to them. I might as well have stayed. The room keeps popping up. What is it? She says as I walked out of my room and up the stairs to them. I might as well have stayed. I don't know if I like that. I might as well have stayed. Without saying their name, they talked about who to hire. I groaned to myself and made my way back. Oh! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the cauldron. Enjoy your time in the bubbles. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Do I have a PS5? Yes, yes I do. Do I have a game that I've actually bought for it? No. All the games I have are free. Infinity Nikki, where are the other ones? Any of the Hollowverse games? Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying your time. Do you also write? Or how is your day so far? Might as well have... Okay. I was reading... We're working on editing this story for AO3. It's the 2nd chapter of the nanny story. The story is about an entrepreneur who is staying with his brother and his family. Things are getting pretty toxic, essentially, in the household until the nanny steps in. We're working on the 2nd chapter. It's essentially done. We're just kind of focusing on this last paragraph. We are going to end stream in about 15 minutes or so. A manga artist. Nice. How long have you been writing? Wait, hold on. Do you write, draw, or both? Manga artist spotted. Nice. As I walked out of my room and up the stairs to them, I might as well... Out of my room and up the stairs, I might as well have stayed. Oh, that feels a lot better. Without saying their name, they talked about who to hire. I groaned to myself and made my way back. Any friend of hers has got to be bad. Okay. Ooh! 2 years? Have you published anything? or posted any of your work anywhere? Let me grab a paper. I always take notes. Only sippets. Are you okay to share any of that? I would love to take a look. Do you stream any of it? I love to support my fellow authors, artists, any creative content creator. Oh, creative. Any content creators. As meaning a top 10 player in Stranova. Share a link. Hold on. Can we get the Discord up? I do have a Discord I just opened, or I just started. I want... Oh, there it is. I did just start it, so there's not many people yet, but I do want to make it a thing for VTubers, artists, riggers, things like that. It is more romance focused since that's the kind of content that I am making, but I do want to make it as an option for others. Thank you. I would love to take a look. Thank you for sharing. What inspired you to start making manga? Action! Thank you, thank you. I love the head pad. Thank you, thank you. Love me some head pad. Don't poke yourself. Don't stab yourself. Okay? Be careful. Thank you. Action and romance. Ooh, okay. What inspired you to start making manga and writing? I think we're pretty good down here. I'll try to get this posted. Did y'all write together? Did you write together, or did you both do your own thing? Anime started it. Anime's the best. And anyone watching a certain series right now? I'm trying to watch Uma Musume, but I'm also reacting to the anime series, Apothecary Diaries. Anyone else watching anything? Since we're pretty good, I'm going to try to get this posted this week. But I have a lot of homework from school, so I'm not sure how fast it's going to happen. I'll try to get it posted before the next writing stream. Apothecary Diaries. Unfortunately, I'm about to finish season 1, but I think they're getting season 3 out, right? I'm pretty sure season 2 is done, but I think season 3 is out. Oh, yeah. There's only 1 episode. Jujutsu Kaisen! Yes. Ah, no worries. No worries. Okay. Kit, I thought you were going to say Lord of the Rings for a second. Man, we're getting lost in chat. Hold on. Lord of the Mysteries. No, I have not heard that yet. Yeah, season 3! I know I'm behind on Apothecary Diaries, but I heard of that. Yes, I'm roasting myself. I'm behind. I'm behind on a lot of things. Buttons. Okay, I have to not look, because then otherwise I'm gonna... Oh, that one. Put away that one. Okay, that one. I just didn't know if season 3 was out yet. That's the one thing I haven't been kept up on. At least I finally understand the memes. The memes I've been watching about poison and stuff. Oh, one thing. I don't like Genshi, I think? It's been a while. Genshi, I don't like him. turn off the sounds I have over here. I have like sounds going. Nope, that's not it. There it is. No fireplace sounds and no more typing. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to focus. Young blood, welcome! We're actually just about to wrap up, but I did see that you joined the cauldron. Enjoy your time in the bubbles here. Welcome, welcome. I'll get there one day. The frog meme. Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one. I do have to know what that is. Thank you, thank you. I love the barrage. But no one has given me their devotion. Where's the devotion? Where that be at? I need everyone's devotion. Everyone must give their sacrifice. Thank you for the devotion. So much devotion. But the thing didn't go off. That's okay, we'll get it. Welcome, welcome, young blood. Enjoy your time in the bubbles. I've not seen that before. Oh man, I thought I saw that earlier. Was I wrong? Hold on. I thought I saw something. Was that a different kind of blood I saw? Oh! No, my bad. That's dark blood. There are a lot of blood I've been seeing. I'm sorry. That was dark blood. Why are so many people having the name blood in their name? Okay. I need to look into that. Hold on. I need to do a lot of stuff. And you're the what kind of blood? The newest blood. You're the newest blood? Gosh, who else was like blood? I know that there's a vampire. Oh, you're the best blood. What makes you the best blood? Are you type O? Is that one the best blood type, or is it like AB? See, the blood type O is the universal donor, but AB can like yeah, I know typing, it's typing error. The English language is terrible. But AB can essentially take from anyone. Type O can give to anyone, but type O can't take from anyone. It can only take from O. AB can essentially take from anyone. Don't ask me why I know. That's just something I found very interesting. That's just something that I found very interesting growing up. It's just something I found out about. Oh, the Discord again. Someone will have it. Hold on. Yeah, just exclamation Discord and it'll come up. Yeah. And we did just start the Discord, so we don't have many people yet, but the goal of the Discord is to bring together not just romance people, but anyone that also is looking for VTuber support, artists, riggers, anyone that just has a creative mind, you know? I want to do that for all the creative minds. And cats. I love cats. We share pets. We share pets on there. Anyone that has a cat sends it to me. Anyone that has a cat sends them to me. I mean, I only have 9. I only have 9 cats. We need to fix that. I need more. Fun fact about blood. O negative is O negative is donatable. Any other blood type, while O plus can only donate to other. Oh, there was something about that. Uh-huh. I think O negative was also the rarest blood type. O positive can only donate to other positive blood types. Yeah, I thought O negative was also the rarest blood type for some odd reason. I know my blood type is O positive. Also, O blood type. Young blood, look what you started. Ah! No! Yeah, your god is talking about blood. Your god is talking about blood. How do we... Hold on. Let me see where... That's that one. Oh! Why does the invite expire in 7 days? That's weird. I'm learning another thing today. Oh. Are you, young blood? You're young. I'm not sure if you can be innocent in all this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Yanma, I just noticed that. I was getting the link, and I'm looking, and I'm like, why does it say the link expires in 7 days? Why does it say the link expires in 7 days? Yeah, that was weird. Okay, that should be it. Well, thank you for letting me know. I'm learning something new. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, we have an ad break. Okay, I don't want the ad break to happen. So I'm going to look for someone to raid. I appreciate everyone coming in today, joining us, all the new faces, all the lovely fun faces, voices today. I like to raid my fellow monster girls. I'm part of the monster girl group. Oh, thank you, thank you. I love the head pets. So many head pets today. So many head pets. I try to raid my friends. I saw a lot of friends streaming yesterday. Thanks for stopping by, Kit. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the games you sent. I don't see any at least immediate friends streaming right now. So I'm gonna look for monster girls that are streaming. I'm part of a monster girls group. I love to support my... I want to say gal pals, but it's any and every gender technically in the group. Mythical Mira. Oh, okay. I'm trying to join another group, so I'm hoping to be a part of 2 groups. How is this person a monster girl? Ooh. I usually try to support more of like the smaller number. Share you a link the next time it's in live. If you can check out my social media too, Yanma. If you have like a Blue Sky or Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter or anything, and send it there. What is this? This looks so adorable. Is there any safe for work streamers? Are there any safe for work streamers? I feel like that's like not a thing. Oh gosh. I was gonna rate someone, but They look like I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Actually, it was nothing like terrible. I was just surprised. Huh. There's the stream errors. I'm like, this stream is going too easy. There's got to be an issue somewhere. Ooh, someone has weapons. Oh, I'm trying to join the Twitch Creator Club. But apparently they have it closed for VTubers specifically? Like, what'd we do? What's wrong? What happened? Like, what did I do wrong? Oh my gosh, there's a dinosaur VTuber. Yeah, there's a Twitch Creator Club. It's I just found out about it. A Twitch Creator Club. I don't have the whole thing in front of me, but a bunch of creators that support each other look to I don't know if they like collab together or if they have a bunch of creative ideas. Essentially, it's what it says, create. They try to come up with creative ideas. They try to come up with creative ideas. You do have to submit an application and then they come back to you. I did submit it like a month ago, but then I read an update that they sent saying that they closed submissions specifically for VTubers until February. So I don't know if that's why they haven't responded. So, yeah. I'm mad. But yeah. Hi, Tan. How you doing? We're actually just about to raid out. We're about to raid out to a dinosaur VTuber. One of my fellow Monster Gal pals. They are playing Once Human. I'm trying to see if they have any other stuff on here, but yeah, they're using a Suica model, regular stuff. Be nice, courteous, but yeah, just do what you do here, being the fun, being the fun and friendly little lovelies that I know that you are. But otherwise, we'll be back at it again tomorrow with a book reading of Game On, a romance novel, same author as we did with LoveCon. I'll try to work on that Discord link, hopefully by, I don't want to say by tomorrow, but we will be working on it. But otherwise, I really appreciate everyone being here. I love all the new faces, and I hope to see you again next time. I love you so much, my precious ones. I'll see you on the other side. Get your potions, get your spells, get on your broomsticks, and don't fall off this time. I can't give any more rides. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.